welcome back to the Same Morning Show. Now, I know that Marissa is holding a balloon. Do you like balloon, Marissa?
I do, and it's this one.
I know, this is so cute, right? This is Minions.
Exactly.
Yes. All right, now speaking of balloon, today in the studio, we're actually joined by the youngest balloon artist in Indonesia, Nicholas Putra Hartono from his home. Nico spends his days working with balloons and one of the world's most delicate and frustratingly fragile materials.
Absolutely. In an approach that can only be described as pure magic, Nico's creation has pushed the capabilities of balloon art to the absolute maximum, playing with shape, shading, expression, and now Nico will teach us how to make a balloon art. Good morning, Nico. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you.
First of all, I would like to know, because I don't know many balloon artists anywhere in the world, especially in Indonesia. How did you become one? It's like, tell us about your childhood and how you found balloons fascinating to the point that you actually make something really, really good out of it.
All right. I think this is a very interesting story, personally for me, because I started making balloon when I was 7 years old. Yeah, but I started liking balloon when I was 2 years old. So there's the difference.
What was the story when you decided to listen? I do like balloons. What happened at the time? I'm just curious.
So I liked balloons when I was 2 years old, but I only like the shapes, the shapes of like balloon hearts and the round balloon with the stick.
Yeah.
They use those for promotional things in the mall.
Yes.
Yeah, so I used to get lots of those different shapes and colors. I always wanted every color. So I don't want like red and red. No, I want red, green, blue, yellow.
Aww.
So every time I go back to the mall, it's always like 5 to 10 balloons holding.
Oh, that's so cute.
So sweet. And then how did you end up in the end figuring out that actually, round is not the only shape? Probably I'll play a little bit with it. It's like.
Yeah, now that's where it happens. It was on a mall. Also in 7 years old, this is where I start making sculptures. So I look at some balloon artists. I remember the guy's face, actually. He's quite old. It is in the mall. He's making a balloon Santa Claus for a souvenir on Christmas.
Right.
Yeah, so I got the Santa Claus. The sculpture is like this big. And I was so interested in the result. So I asked both my parents, just asked them, what if they bought me these the balloons,
long balloon.
the long
Yeah,
balloons,
that's
the
different,
the very normal balloon. Then I started trying, by tying the balloon. This is the most basic thing, but just tying the balloon.
Right.
Because I have a small hand.
Yes.
You
have beautiful fingers. Very long and beautiful.
Well, now it's long. Probably at the time it was very small.
Yeah, it was really hard for me. I cried all the time because the rubber is actually quite tight.
Yes.
My hands are small.
Yes.
But I kept pushing, and to the point I actually figured out how just to tie balloon.
Okay. Wow.
And
That's
then,
the basic thing that you have
that's
to
the
do.
most basic thing. And then the rest I just learned it most of the technique from the internet, from the YouTube.
Okay. So you mentioned previously during our off-air conversation that you actually learn the techniques professionally.
Yeah.
Is it actually like you go to school or you just learning it professionally through YouTube or internet? So how did you learn it basically?
Well, most of the basic techniques, like the most basic thing, how I twist, how I make this kind of lock thing, it's through internet.
Okay.
Basically, yeah. And then every single day, I always sit in front of the computer or laptop and just watch YouTube on balloon videos.
Okay.
Then, around age 10, maybe a little more, I started going international workshops from different balloon artists across the countries. Yeah.
Which countries are these? This is so fascinating to me because I never thought of balloon artists, balloon workshops. Where? How?
Yeah.
Well, that time there's I can't find any source from Indonesia that could teach me face to face.
Yeah.
So I went to different country, especially in Singapore.
Singapore.
Yeah. So they invited multiple balloon artists, like from Hong Kong, Korea, Japan, from Singapore itself, and from the US. They all came to Singapore So I also got to Singapore with several other balloon artists that joined the workshop. We started learning from them.
It's interesting, isn't it, that you exposed to something that inspires you and it really motivates you to basically build an endeavor out of it, right?
It's so great.
Right.
So okay, obviously, because there's such thing as balloon artists, I'm thinking that it is an occupation, but maybe for some people out there, especially when they see their child, it's like, Mom, I want to be a balloon artist, or Dad, I want to be a balloon artist. Maybe the first thing that crosses their mind is like, yeah, sure, honey, great as a hobby. But it seems that with you, it's not only a hobby, it's also a business.
Yeah. Well, for me right now, I'm still in college, so I'm not really full-time working on this. But
Yeah.
this already, I can actually make a little bit of money. Like I
That's
work
nice.
a bit, part-time, not full-time yet. But mostly, I right now try to focus on just creating new techniques and ideas because I believe that in the future it would actually help me. So I can even teach other people if I figured out like a new technique or
Yeah.
something new that other balloon artists haven't found before.
Well, speaking of technique, right? Can you share with us the technique and the process of making a balloon that we usually see just like a round balloon or like a long balloon to be something like as a sculpture like this?
Okay, so maybe I'm going to show
Yes, please.
different size balloons. So maybe
Yeah.
most people know like this. This is the
I have never
normal.
even seen that one before.
Yeah, sure. This is the long one. This is just the normal size.
Okay.
Oh, I love the texture.
Yep. And then there is the bigger and smaller size.
I didn't know that they
Yeah.
had
Oh, yeah.
different
Now we
sizes.
know, right? Learning
Yeah.
something new every day.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
there's the normal size, the original. This is the most basic one. It's called the 260.
Okay.
260.
260. Yeah. Why? Because it's 2 centimeters. The depth, and then the long is 60 centimeters.
I see.
Okay, 260.
Right. And then
Then
this
there's
is 360
the-
because it's 3 centimeter width
Yeah.
and 60 centimeter long.
Right.
And then there's the 160, of course. The
wow,
one.
that's so tiny.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay, so it's always the three standard sizes.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So if you see here, this would use the 360.
Exactly.
Okay, got it. Got it. Okay.
You're learning faster. I like it.
So what is the hardest process of creating?
Yeah, Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse balloon.
Ah.
Yeah. So then again, I always remember that one thing: you can create anything with blue. Using blue. It's just a matter of your imagination and the techniques you use. So
Right.
the hardest process for me, I think, probably try to figure out the perfect technique, the right technique
Right.
for the perfect shape on the picture itself.
Right.
So,
So-
from these three characters, for example,
Yeah.
that looks complex.
Yes.
Would you think that that's the most difficult out of the three?
No, actually, I think it's probably the Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse is.
Yeah, because let's just say about the head, like the character itself. There's so many, if I can say, abstract shape that
Yes.
that there's no technique that other balloon artists can actually learn it. But for this one, as you can see, the body. This is like a weave.
Right.
This is a weave technique. So I can do probably like 60% of the body just using one technique.
Right.
It's basically like
Right.
So the more abstract the shape is, the hardest it is
Exactly,
to
yeah.
figure out the technique
Yeah.
like this.
I see. Can you make something in 1 minute?
Oh, sure. Right.
Can we try though?
No, not yet.
Oh,
okay,
no.
we'll try after. We'll try after. So,
so-
we're gonna challenge Nico
Okay.
to make something in 1 minute. Do you have the?
Timer? Yeah, we have it in front of us.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, then again, I have two pumps.
Yes.
This is the electrical one. This is the normal manual pump. So yeah.
So we're going to start the counting once you're ready, yeah?
He's ready.
Oh, he's ready. Okay, all right. It's already starting, guys. I have my timer in front of me.
Over there. Ah, there's the electric one.
Yeah.
So easy.
So just press a button.
Wait, in the beginning, Rasha, I thought that we were going to blow this manual. That would.
Oh my God, it would take forever.
Okay. So
Oh, what are
Wow.
you making at the moment?
you got maybe most people already know that there is a, a balloon, most basic balloon dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one balloon one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. I'm gonna make
Right.
a little bit more upper level of that. I'm a little bit more advanced.
Okay.
This is and one of the things that most people are just surprised about balloon. I can actually just break it off,
Oh my goodness.
And then?
And then?
and then if I want to use it, I can just tie it.
Oh
But if I don't, I can just let it go.
Look how skillful this man is.
Oh,
My goodness.
wow. This is what you call a pro, Marissa.
That is how we call a pro.
Exactly. And most people just question me like, how do you do that? Like,
Yeah.
I don't even have nails.
Yep. I don't have nails. Do you? Oh, yeah,
I do,
a little,
but
a little bit.
Yeah, I mean that took a little while for me to learn because I actually, when I was a kid, I saw, other balloon artists do that. I was
Yeah.
like impressed, and I just from there I was like,
I need to learn that
I need to learn
stuff.
this so bad because it's gonna save time as well for me.
Wow.
So yeah, this is a
Poodle.
Yeah.
most.
Oh my. Right now, I can't figure out the shape yet, but very soon we're gonna figure out the shape.
Right.
Some more advanced
Yeah, a little
type
more.
dog. Wow. Oh
Wow.
my. So quick.
Okay.
Exactly. So yeah, I think this is the balloon dog that I'm making. It's a little more advanced, but
So you usually see the pretty simple one,
Yeah.
and this is more advanced.
yeah. So then again, I make balloon sculptures by imagination. So sometimes I made a monkey. For example, I made a sculpture of a balloon monkey,
Yeah.
but the second time I make it might be a different kind of monkey
Monkey.
style.
I see.
So it's not always the same.
I see.
Yeah, and I think in art, it's the beauty of art, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to make it exactly the same every time.
Yeah, that's
Because
the.
you have your own interpretation of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, wow.
there's no wrong
Yeah.
There's no wrong.
because every people have their own style, and yeah, you can be free actually. Just make that.
Oh my
I'm
god.
beginning to see the shape.
Yeah.
Oh, it's enjoyable.
It is so fun to watch as well. I can imagine you spending time, your pastime trying to do this.
Would you say that this is therapeutic for you, Nico? Because some people would knit, right?
Yeah, I
They
was
would
just
do
about to say.
handicraft, any other handicrafty stuff. I mean,
Yeah, actually it is. For me personally, I
Oh.
think it trains my imagination, and
Yes.
when the result is finished,
yes.
I would be like, wow, this is actually really good.
Right.
If I'm not fulfilled with it, I'm going to obviously just change a bit of things that makes me
Right.
satisfied.
Do you teach? I mean, for example, now that we're introducing it to the audience, and I'm sure some of the audience members are children, and they're probably like you when you're a kid, fascinated with what they see. Do you teach children? Do you have a course where children can go to you?
Yeah, so far in my exactly, I think nearly 14 years of making balloon,
Yes.
I've taught twice.
Yes.
So far, one time is online,
Uh-huh.
one time is offline. But not to children yet. Most are adults,
Yes.
still in Indonesia.
Yes.
When I think if you want to teach to children, it's more of something
Basic.
Fun.
basic, just for fun. Because
Yeah.
to adult, it's more of like an occupation.
Yeah.
So it's different, really.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Marissa, I wouldn't have thought that the final result would look like this.
The eyes.
Oh my God.
The eyes and nose looks like Pluto, right? But it also looks like one of my dogs, which
Aw.
is Kimbo with the big eyes. You know,
That's
it's like
right.
if you have a dog with
Yeah.
these big eyes, you would
Yeah.
always give him or her
Aw, it's
anything,
so
right?
cute.
This is amazing, Nico.
And if you observe Nico, the way he made it, he's talking to us. He's
I
not even
know.
looking at the balloon, like amazing. It's a pro thing to do.
Do you want to try it?
Can we try? Can we try?
So the equipment is the balloon in 3
Yeah.
sizes, if it's possible, and then this is the what do you call it? What you call it again? The thingy. What do you call this?
The balloon pump. Just
The balloon pump.
Yeah,
And then
standard.
okay, and then you just put it here.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have
all right.
different pumps. I have this one. This one's a little more stronger
Okay.
because
Yeah.
you know to blow the, for example, the 350, it's faster using this.
Okay.
Yes.
The bigger it is, the
Okay.
faster.
All right. I guess this is going to take a while because I'm not a pro, obviously. And thank you so much, Nico, for sharing with us your profession as a balloon artist. It's something that definitely will inspire a lot of children who one day will be adults and who will
That's
probably
right.
go and follow your steps. And do you have social media?
Yeah, where
we
can
see your
everyone
work?
find you?
Yeah, I have Instagram
Yes.
Yeah.
And
What's
that
the
would be-
handle?
Yeah.
At my Nick Corner.
At
My?
My Nick Corner.
Nick-
And Nico.
Oh.
My corner.
Oh, Nick Corner.
Nick Corner.
My Nick Corner. There you go.
Alright.
You can see the work that he's done for the past how many years that he's been doing this profession, and it's amazing. By the way, he would decorate parties with different colors. Have you seen
Yeah.
it?
What?
His work? Like
Oh
on
yeah,
social
yeah,
media?
yeah, it's amazing.
So check it out.
Yes, and for moms out there, if your kids are going to have a birthday, this is just the perfect decorations for the birthday party.
Exactly.
All right, guys, we're up for another short break. But in the meantime, don't forget to follow our social media accounts. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at See Today News. Follow us, check it out. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thank you so much, Nico.